Hey, what's going on, happy people? So I wanted to talk to you guys today about one word, and that word is hunger. And I'm not talking about the kind of hunger where your stomach starts making noises and you start going through every single item in the pantry and the fridge thinking, I can make that, I can make that, I can make that. Don't think I don't know, because I know. I've been there too. I'm talking about the kind of hunger where you're always in pursuit of being the best version of yourself, where you're never satisfied with the day's work because you can always take one more step going into the next day. And the most important thing about hunger and staying driven is that the other side of the coin, complacency, we don't get complacent. We're not happy ever with the way that we are. We celebrate the victories for sure, but we're never satisfied. We always have drive and hunger inside of us. So I wanted to tell you one quick story to kind of really drive that point home. If you have tissues, grab the tissues. All right, hopefully this is gonna be a very powerful message for you guys to listen onto. And again, remember the message is, we never want to let our circumstances, good, bad, ugly, or otherwise, affect the way that we act, affect the way that we behave, affect the way that we interact with other people, right? We always want to stay driven and passionate, compassionate, empathetic towards ourselves and other people, regardless of how things might change for us. So I want to tell you one quick story. The story is about a woman. And this woman was just dead set, angry and mad and resentful against herself and the entire world. And you ask yourself why. And the anger was deeply rooted in the fact that she was blind. She was blind her whole life. From birth, she was blind. She'd never been able to see people, places, things, foods, the sky, the grass, the flowers, a lot of the things that we take for granted on a daily basis. And the only thing in life, the only thing in her life that she really truly had affection for was her boyfriend, who throughout the good, the bad, the ugly, and the otherwise was always there for her. So, days turn into weeks, turn into months, turn into years, turn into decades, and one fateful day, this woman got a call and she picks up the phone. A pair of eyes was donated specifically for her. And for the first time in her life, she was able to see. She was able to see how blue the sky was, how green the grass was, how delicious the food looked, people, places, things. Now she's able to see. And the entire time that she was blind, she used to say to her boyfriend, if I could only see the world, the people, you, if I could only see you, I would marry you and we'd live happily ever after together. And so finally, now that she's been able to see and she can see the world and the people and the places and the things and everything, and take it all in, he looks at her and he says to her, now that you can see, will you marry me? And she's so focused on the world around her that she finally ends up looking at her boyfriend and is shocked to see that he's blind too. He's also blind. And you know what? She refuses to marry him because he's blind and because he doesn't have the same view on the world that she does now. She has this whole thing and he's gonna be holding her back now that he's the blind one and he cannot see. And now that he realized that he's blind. With tears in his eyes, he doesn't even look at this sheet of paper. He takes a crumpled up piece of paper, writes a note on it, squishes it in his hand, makes a fist, and throws it down on the floor beside her and walks away forever. She's looking out at the people, the places, the sky, the grass, and suddenly looks down and sees that crumpled up piece of paper, picks it up, opens it, and reads it out loud. And it says this very super short, simple, powerful message. It says, if you can do me one favor, if you could please do me one favor for the rest of your life, please take care of my eyes. And so he donated his eyes to her so that she could see. And what happened there, and again, it goes back to the message I talked about a second ago, we never want to let our circumstances, let it be positive, negative, otherwise, in the middle, affect the way that we are as people, because we're beautiful souls inside and out. And we want to share that beautiful soul that we have with the rest of the world. Make the world a better place, push ourselves to be a little bit better each and every day, and never let a victory make us complacent in where we're at in life. Never let a failure make us complacent and that we'll never be anything better. Take it at your pace every single day, never get complacent, and always give it your level 10 each and every day. I want to thank you guys for listening in. Remember, never settle for anything less than your best, and always make sure to put your stamp of that extra 1% on every single day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.